We're going to be honoring future doctors, engineers, playwrights, and poets. And I'm sure that more than a few of these outstanding individuals will rise to the top of their fields of interest and study. So we have a nice evening planned for you. I would like to begin by introducing Desiree Harris. Desiree happens to be the president of the NAACP Youth Chapter at Easton Area High School, and she is going to talk to you a little bit about the naming of this important set of awards, and she's going to introduce a special video to all of you. Desiree?
Good evening, and once again, welcome to the Little Rock 9 Awards Program. My fellow NAACP member Ashley and I will explain to you why we chose to name this award Little Rock 9. So, being that this is the first year presenting this award, many of you may be wondering the significance of the award, or even be wondering, what is the Little Rock 9? When our NAACP Youth Council was given the task of naming a new award that recognizes minorities who exemplify excellence through citizenship, leadership, scholarship, and sportsmanship, we considered many prestigious individuals to honor. However, we finally agreed on honoring the Little Rock 9. The Little Rock 9 was a group of 9 African American students who built up the courage to attend an all-white public high school in September of 1957 and voted to challenge racial segregation in public education systems. These 9 students were selected based on their excellent grades and attendance. Even still, with having to be protected and escorted by the National Guard, the students faced hardships and discrimination throughout the school year. But because education was extremely important to every single member, they learned to cope with these problems. They dealt with being spat on, being bullied, and also faced racial injustice in the context of school rules and consequences. Although all 9 students did not graduate from Little Rock Central High School, they all contributed to paving the way for all minorities today and have succeeded in life.
The following video illustrates the power of the courage and determination of young Black students. Together, they help change history.
The Supreme Court outlawed school segregation in 1954, but some Southern politicians defied the law and refused to integrate their schools. That's when Daisy Bates, a newspaper columnist and NAACP leader, stepped in to change things. Daisy had already proven her bravery during World War II. She had been the only woman pilot in the Arkansas Civil Air Patrol. In the summer of 1957, Bates found 9 young people willing to take a very big risk, enrolled at Little Rock's all-white high school. Elizabeth Eckford, Carlotta Walls, Ernest Green, Minnie Jean Brown, Gloria Ray, Terrence Roberts, Thelma Mothershed, Melba Beals, and Jefferson Thomas. On September 4th, Bates led them to school. Protesters were out in full force. They screamed and spit at the black students and waved signs accusing them of communism, atheism, and genocide. But protesters weren't the only obstacle. Governor Orville Fava sent the Arkansas National Guard with orders to surround the building and prevent the 9 students from entering. The image of armed soldiers keeping black students out of school made international news. On September 12th, President Eisenhower met with Governor Faubus, warning him to stop obstructing justice. When Faubus wouldn't back down, Eisenhower removed the Arkansas National Guard from state control and sent the Army's 101st Airborne Division to Little Rock. On September 25th, 1957, 3 weeks after school opened, the 9 African American students finally went to class, escorted by the Army. Through the year, they suffered more harassment, but in the spring, Ernest Green, the oldest, became the first black person to graduate from Little Rock Central. The rest followed later. The Little Rock 9 received the Congressional Medal of Honor in 1998. Daisy Bates continued her work as a civil rights leader until she died the following year. The Little Rock 9 reunited again in 2009 at President Obama's inauguration. Today in Little Rock, children of all races attend Daisy Bates Elementary School. But there is no school named for Orville Faubus.
would like to ask if our participating individuals would come to the stage. We placed you there in the audience so you could enjoy the video, but would you please come up, and we have C3 up on stage.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Benita Crow. She's the NAACP president of the Eastern Branch, number 2260.
Good evening and welcome. I stand here almost overwhelmed and so proud to be a part of the first Little Rock 9 Achievement Awards. I stand here extremely proud of the Easton School District. I stand here extremely proud of the Easton Youth Chapter and the young people who named this very award, excellent award. I didn't know exactly what I was going to say or how I could possibly put into words what's really being done here tonight. But there's things that have happened in my life, and one of them happened today. I was in the Chinese restaurant running from this chore to that other chore, and then thought, what could I possibly say? So after my broccoli and barbecue boneless spare ribs I was eating, I opened my fortune cookie. And it said, "Some people dream of worthy accomplishments, while others stay awake and do them." So in the spirit of the Little Rock 9, let us all now celebrate those of us and those of these young individuals that are awake. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Benita. We'd like to begin our award presentations, and we're going to do this by grade level. As you can see, we've got our recipients seated in the front. We're going to call them up by grade level, and they will be presented with a special medal that says Little Rock 9 Award of Excellence. They're going to be given a certificate, an award certificate, and they're going to be given a special pin with the Easton E and the Bulldog, or Red Rovers. So we would like, Ms. Crow, if you would go over to the table. You're going to present our medals. The building principals, the individuals who are going to be assisting and have helped to select our students, are going to be presenting the certificates. And Mr. Hightower, our special speaker this evening, is going to present the lapel pins. So if you would kindly go over there, Mr. Hightower, and Dr. Simeon, you're first up. Will the first group, our 5th grade students, please come to the stage? All right, they're going to come to the stage, and they're going to stand on the white line. Now, once we get this down, we'll have it. We'll have this good. There we go. Come over to the white line, kids, right here, and stand with your toes on the line. No, the other way around. That's it. That makes a better picture when they're standing and facing you. There we go. Toes on the line. Now we got it. Now we got it. There you go. Now I'm going to call each person to stand forward. beginning with Aya Dixon. Aya is unfortunately not here tonight. Is her father here? Because he is there. He is. Michael Dixon is going to accept the award from Aya, who unfortunately couldn't be here. She feels passionately about bullying, against bullying, and she wants to become a pediatrician. So we congratulate Aya and her father and her family. Now, when I call your name, would you please step forward to the red line? Okay? Tara Bogle. Tara. Tara is in the Medici group in the middle school. She feels passionately about getting good grades. She's on the honor roll, and she loves helping others. She's also involved in the orchestra. Congratulations, Tara. Jamira James. Jamira. All right, Jamira's in the Medici group, makes great choices, and motivates others, which is terrific. Jamira also recently started playing basketball and also in the band, so congratulations to you. Isaac Jameson. Isaac is an independent thinker. Isaac accepts responsibility and defeat, and he works hard to improve. He's a great character, and he's participating in athletics for about 5 years. Thank you, Isaac. Ty Mano. Ty is in the Medici group at the 5-6 building. He wants to go to a good college and play lacrosse. Ty has played lacrosse for 3 years. He's being noted for his leadership and his sportsmanship. And shaking hands with him tonight is our COO, who is Ty's uncle, Mike Simonetta. Marcus Williams. Marcus is being noted because he gets along so well with other students and sets such a fine example. He's well respected in school, he's an excellent role model, and he feels passionately about never quitting. Congratulations. Those are our 5th grade honorees. Thank you. Now we'll move to the 6th grade group of awardees. So would the 6th grade students please come forward to the white line and follow the example by the 5th grade. All right, come right over here to the white line, everyone. Toes on the line, and when I call your name, step to the red line. There you go. See, that's terrific. Terrific. We're getting this now. William Broughton. William has been recognized for working hard. He's a great role model, good grades, and he wants to be an inventor. Kaya Fontenot. Ty has been recognized for leadership and citizenship. She's confident. She motivates others to do well. She's in the orchestra and acting camp, and she's interested in being on Broadway. Now, she also indicates she wants to be a psychiatrist or a homicide detective. I'm not sure. Good choice. Emily Graves is our next honoree. Emily is confident, respectful, and is a great leader. She wants to attend a good college and be a neurosurgeon. She is passionate about doing well in school. Congratulations, Emily. Elijah Jackson. Elijah Jackson being noted for great games. Elijah played baseball for 6 years and basketball for the year, karate. He's involved in lots of things and doing his best. He's on student council and showing great leadership skills. Elijah, congratulations. Kayla Moitoy. She's being recognized for helping the needy. She is passionate about helping others. She's also involved in the Anti-Bullying Club and the Mustang Gazette. She's being honored for leadership, scholarship, and citizenship. Congratulations, Kate. Jordan Williams is passionate about education. Jordan is involved in martial arts, and he wants to go to college. He wants to be a police officer. Jordan Williams. Congratulations. Those are our 6th grade honorees. Thank you and congratulations. Now I'll ask Mr. First, the principal of our 7-8 middle school, to please come forward so he can present his certificates. And our 7th grade students should come forward. Right over to the white line, everyone. There you go, toes on the line. There you are. All right, first, I'd like to honor Glenn Arroyo for leadership. He's an outstanding leader. Glenn models exemplary behavior and serves as a tremendous example in the school. He's dedicated to his work, and he's willing to help his peers and step in to leadership roles. Congratulations, Glenn. Maya Fonku. Scholarship is her main focus. She is tenacious. They say she is an exemplary student. She has a keen sense of literary analysis. She's been on the honor roll, and she exudes leadership qualities. She's a wonderful student and an outstanding role model. Maya, congratulations. Jaleesa Lanier. Jaleesa is an excellent student and athlete. She's a leader on and off of the court or the field, wherever she's playing. She demonstrates sportsmanship and class in everything she does. She's a model student athlete. Congratulations. James Oliver. James is always looking to help others. He can often be seen in class assisting people who are struggling with their work. When you're near James, you hear him say kind things to other boys and girls. He genuinely cares and has a fabulous smile. We are certain that in the future he is going to make a difference in his community. Congratulations. Bashir Tucker Williams. Bashir is a very responsible and respectful young man. He's very conscientious and helps others. He is a peer mediator. Fantastic. He teaches, his teachers would also like to mention that he's a great dancer. Congratulations. Kevin Villanueva Flores. Kevin has made significant gains this school year, and he's honored tonight for his outstanding work ethic. We'll see that Kevin gets his awards tomorrow. Thank you, 7th grade. Okay, as they're walking off the stage, we've got our 8th graders coming up. I'd like to mention that immediately after the program, we'd like all of our students who are receiving awards to please remain here, clustered around stage, so we can take a picture of those individuals who were the first award winners in the Little Rock 9 Awards of Excellence. So we'd like them to stay up front. 8th grade, please come over to the white line. All right. First up, Ajani Dorner. He is an exceptionally hard worker, conscientious about school. He's organized, meticulous, and polite. He's a kind and compassionate young man, and he sets an outstanding example for everybody to follow. Congratulations. Mel Douglas. Mel's being noted for such great gains this year. He has absolutely had an outstanding year in everything. He's improved in all his subjects, and he entered a foreign language class this year, which is fantastic. So we really appreciate it. Jannard Finney. Jannard has an infectious personality that makes others want to be around him. The teachers and administrators have never seen this young man have a bad day at school. With his smile that lights up a room and his personality, you're going to see greatness come from him in the future. Wow. Congratulations. Jade Harris is being honored for her positive role model in school and for her outstanding citizenship. She exemplifies appropriate behaviors for others in class, and she is a joy to work with. Jay, congratulations. Lensana Chroma. This young man is helpful and kind to students and teachers alike. He's another one that has that infectious and bright smile that bids others to come to him. He's also willing to help others around him. He is a solid, all-around, outstanding young man. Congratulations. Brianna White. Brianna, she comes to class every day prepared to learn. She's a bright young lady who always portrays a positive spirit. When she took on the role of greeter at the Special Olympics, she greeted every participant with a big smile and made them feel very welcome. She's active in lots of school activities. She's courteous, respectful, a great student. She is a person who believes in that idea of earn your education, act responsibly, lead by example. Congratulations, Brianna. Congratulations, 8th graders. Good job. All right, and as they're going off the stage, we are now going to present our high school awards. So, Mr. Cuck, if you're nearby, where are you? There you are. Mr. Cuck, would you please come forward, and we'll start to hand out our 9th grade awards. The first student is Valeria Aguilar. Not here. All right. Valeria is being honored for attending, who performs well in all of her classes. She's not only bright, but a very hard worker, student council, and a true Red Rover. She's doing a great job in school, an outstanding model. Next, we have Rasheem Bass. Had no computer program experience compared to some of his classmates. He soon became one of the best students in the honors computer science class in the business and computer technology department, and they are absolutely impressed by what they saw. So congratulations, Rasheem. Dagdag continually worked to improve his physical education skills this year. He always works well with his peers. He's an outstanding example. He conducted himself in a sportsmanlike manner, even with others in class did not. In terms of citizenship, he is always the first to help set up and break down equipment. He is an outstanding role model for all the others to follow. Congratulations, Jay. Next, we have Faith Dorsey. Faith was nominated for this award by 3 departments at the high school. Faith is a terrific young lady who cares deeply about her academics. She's polite, she's well liked by her peers. She represents the best of our students. Congratulations, Faith. Rosemary Ginty. Rosemary is a talented young lady with a positive attitude and a polite demeanor. She's motivated, she shows strong problem-solving skills. She's a role for other students to follow. She's generous, she shows support of her peers, and that's very important. Thank you. Sierra Smiley. Sierra is a responsible student who always has a positive attitude. She's approachable about anything. She's willing to lend a hand when a multitude of different situations occur, and she is accountable. She is an outstanding role model for others to follow. Congratulations, Sierra. And thank you, ninth graders. All right, and we'll have our sophomores please come forward. All right, our sophomores. Come over to the white line, please. First, we have Tyra Agaman. Tyra maintains high academics and a demanding curriculum in honors courses and is actively involved in orchestra playing the violin. Congratulations. Sybil Axelrod. Sybil is a polite, kind, respectful young woman who always gives 100% in school. She's a leader by example. She has a positive, upbeat attitude in all situations. Congratulations, Sybil. Kiana Brown. Kiana Brown is a leader in the classroom and a great example to others. She maintains personal integrity, respect to others, and is able and willing to step up when needed. When academically, she's a hard worker and works to the best of her ability. Great job, Kiana. Jessberry De Jesus Paredes. She's not here. Jessberry is being nominated for this award because she came to the U.S. a year ago with very little ability to speak English. She overcame what obstacles came her way with that, her fear of speaking and practicing, and she has become an inspiration for everyone who knows her. After 1 year of hard work, she is not only fluent in English, but reads very well. Nathan Wade. Nathan is a member of the band. He's been a quartermaster for the band, and he's responsible for helping to set up the field and for their shows. He does a great job in that. He's in the National Honor Society. Nathan plans to attend a four-year college and pursue a career in the engineering or science field. Sarah Yee. Sarah is ranked 9 out of 676 students in 10th grade. She's a member of the drama club. She's a class secretary. She's also been a member of the Scholastic Scrimmage, the Junto, and all kinds of other things. She plans on studying English in college, and she wants to be a college professor. You will. Now, I noticed that I got so motivated to read off these names that I forgot to stop and allow Mr. Hightower to be introduced. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to bring back to the podium Desiree Harris. Desiree.
David Hightower was born in Queens, New York, and attended public school in the South Bronx. His family later moved to New Jersey and graduated from Neptune Senior High School. While in high school, Mr. Hightower excelled academically and athletically. He was named to Who's Who in America's high schools and was a state champion in 2 events in track and field during his senior year. After high school, Mr. Hightower attended Lincoln University. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree in physical education and a teaching certificate. He was a Dean's List student, named the most outstanding male student teacher, and earned several All-American honors as a student athlete. Upon graduating from Lincoln University, Mr. Hightower received an academic scholarship to attend the University of Delaware, where he earned a Master's of Science degree in physical education, coached track, and was ranked one of the fastest high hurdles in America. Since 1989, Mr. Hightower has worked as a teacher in several schools and principal at Paxton Osa and Tracy Elementary Schools. During this time, he earned a Master's of Education degree and a Principal's Certificate from East Stroudsburg University. He also obtained a Superintendent's Letter of Eligibility from Marywood University. His greatest professional accomplishment is being a principal of a distinguished Title I school. This distinction was granted by the PA Department of Education. In September 2015, Mr. Hightower will be named to Lincoln University's Athletic Hall of Fame as an outstanding track and field student/athlete. To introduce our guest speaker this evening, Mr. David Hightower, Principal of Tracy Elementary.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Oh boy, I thought the crowd would have been warmed up by now. Good evening, everyone. Okay, my message is going to be very brief because I know that you didn't come here to listen to me, but I do have a very important message for you. Did the students involved in this program receive a packet of information? If you did, raise your hand. Thank you very much. And within that packet of information, I'm going to note some very important information. But the most important information within that packet is that Lincoln University was founded in 1854. 100 years prior to the time, Thurgood Marshall, a former student of Lincoln University, went to the Supreme Court to defend and to argue equal rights and equity for minority students within America. 100 years later, 1954, Thurgood Marshall argued that argument within the Supreme Court. So thank you very much. There are 3 things that we need to keep in mind. 3 things. And these are 3 core values of my own. They are knowledge, wisdom, and courage. My parents always told me growing up, get all the knowledge you can. Read everything that can be read. As we're driving down the streets, read the signs. Break those large words up like in coffee into smaller words. Always have your mind active. So that was one responsibility they gave us. my siblings and myself. Then the second item, wisdom. Wisdom comes from God. In my home, there were two things within my home. There was a dictionary, a Webster's dictionary, that was before the internet, and there was also a Bible. There was a Bible. The Webster's Dictionary and Bible. Those are the only two main books that I had within my home for quite some time. And on a daily basis, I read each. I read each. And my mother used to tell me, David, you have a great amount of responsibility. You are a leader. You're a leader in the home, and you're a leader outside the home. You are a leader at school. At the time, I didn't really realize what she was saying. And then later, she added something to those two items. Knowledge and wisdom that I was supposed to receive. She said, you need to have courage too. She said, it's very difficult for a woman to raise a man, but you need courage. You need courage. You need courage to do the right thing. You need courage to go beyond normal limits. You need courage to not follow somebody else who's doing the wrong thing. That's what she said. Those are the core values that she instilled in me. And those core values entail knowledge is the mind, wisdom that comes from God and God alone, that is instilled within your soul. And the last item, the heart. What type of heart are you going to have? And that's where the courage comes from to do the right thing. Now, I am imploring all of you who are recognized here tonight. There is something special about each and every one of you. Exactly what that is, some of those qualities were read off by our school district superintendent, Mr. Reinhardt. Some of those very precious, very unique qualities only you possess at that level, at that combination. There's something special about you because you have those qualities. How do you know that you're special? When you go home, when you look in the mirror, when there's nobody else around, when there's nobody else looking, look in the mirror and just be truthful with yourself. When you look in the mirror, you look into your eyes and say, there is something special about me. And it is your responsibility to name that one thing. Nobody else is around. Nobody else is going to hear you. But you can state it, and you can mean it. And you can be like those individuals in 1957 who were brave enough in Arkansas to go to that school. They had the knowledge. They had the knowledge because they were chosen to be the best and brightest within their community. They had their parents had a partnership, not with the school district itself. Their parents had a partnership with the church. They had a partnership with the church. And the last item, in addition to having a partnership with the church, they had community partners too, with the NAACP. So, long before Easton, long before this program, there was a partnership between civil rights leaders like Thurgood Marshall, the NAACP, as well as the church. And that's a great combination, and that's the same combination that we have up here on the stage today, recognizing all of you in addition to the school district. Please give yourselves and them a round of applause. And my last item for tonight that I'm going to read off to you, it's a personal selection. And it's called Shining Moments. And it's very reflective of the struggles we endured over time in order to be here today. In order to be here today, we have struggled. Others have sacrificed. Others have been bullied. Others have endured shame. But you're here today. You're the shining lights of all those difficult times, those difficult moments. Shining moments. Life is lived. Moments are shared. Hope is realized, dreams are stated. Sunshine is bright, stars light the night. A single tear streams, sorrows are our plight. Strength equals right, scales balance might. Unity is support, rallies are our cause. Flickering of light, you shine so bright, the hope in our sight. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those inspiring words, Mr. Hightower. How about if we go back and we'll finish our award presentations with our juniors. So would our juniors from Easton High School please come forward? Okay, we're going to start off with Alisa Alston. Alisa was selected for her scholarship and leadership and her sportsmanship. She's an outstanding athlete. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the French Honor Society. She's taking all kinds of AP and honors courses. She's doing a magnificent job in her junior year. Please congratulate Alisa Alston. Marlon Henry is currently pursuing a summer job in the medical field. She has attended the Young Scholar Program, a medical forum. She's been in a multicultural leadership conference and people-to-people ambassador program. Her extracurricular activities include Agape, which is an organization that helps raise scholarship for children in Haiti, for teacher assistants. She's doing a remarkable job in that kind of realm of helping others. She's on the tennis team and all kinds of other activities, making the most of her high school experience. Congratulations. Lauren McCullough is the president of the Drama Club. And in the beginning I told you that we have young playwrights. Lauren co-wrote the play Star-Crossed, which was performed about a month ago in the high school. She played an outstanding wicked stepmother, from what I understand. She is also a staff member of the You Think Literary Magazine. She's in the top 2% of the class of 2016. Carla Ramos. Carla is a wonderful young lady and an exemplary student. She works hard at everything she does. She holds a 95% average while taking some of the most demanding classes the high school is offering. She is ranked in the top 15% of the class of 2016. She excels in schoolwork, she's on student council, and she plans to major in science and join the medical field in the future. Anor Shah. High school band and the varsity tennis team. She's the co-founding member of the Computer Science Club. She's employed as a tutor. She volunteers at her mosque. She has plans to volunteer this summer at St. Luke's Hospital. She is active in the SWAT Relief Initiative, whose goal is to improve the lives of women and children in Pakistan. That's through healthcare. John Williams. I hope he's not embarrassed if I say that his current GPA is a 91. John is a member of the varsity wrestling team. He's an A student in the computer science program at the CIT. He plans to pursue a 4-year college degree in the computer science field. Congratulations, John. Congratulations to our juniors. Last last but not least, from our high school, we have our high school 12th grade seniors to acknowledge, and these individuals are destined to leave the high school very soon, sorry to say. But if they would come forward. Commencement is Tuesday night. It'll be a big night for these individuals, which I'm sure there will be some announcements around the achievement levels of all of these students as they receive their diplomas. Ashley Alston. Ashley is receiving this as a dedicated student who has challenged herself in every step of her high school career. She has taken a wide variety of honors and advanced placement classes. She's a section leader in the orchestra and the band. She's involved in the NACP Youth Council. She'll be attending Delaware State to study nursing. Cynthia Blay. Cynthia is quiet at times, but she is also a very respectful and polite young lady. She is focused and determined to meet her goals. She's on the girls' tennis team. She's taken a lot of the most rigorous courses at Easton High School. She's got a double major in marketing and computer science at St. Mary's University. Forrest Myers. In Easton athletics for all 4 years of his time at Easton High School. And whether it's on the football field or in the classroom, he has exemplified what it means to be a student athlete. He holds himself as well as his peers to high standards. He's going to Kutztown University and will be playing football and studying too, right? Abba Osulie. There we go. I knew I was going to get. Excuse me for that. Abba leads by example and holds a grade point average slightly below 100%. And has taken rigorous courses at Easton High School. She's always polite and willing to assist everyone who needs help. Abba will be attending Pitt in the fall. Congratulations. Eric Perry. Eric is a polite, respectful young man who can be seen as soft-spoken among his peers. However, he leads by example. He embodies a strong moral foundation and very strong religious beliefs. Eric has worked hard to improve in athletics and academics, and he's going to Atlantic Community College next year. Thomas Satchel. Tom has revolutionized the student newspaper, the Junto. He's been editor-in-chief. His attention to detail is extremely impressive, and it surpasses that of many of his peers in that respect. He's a student who stands out in his eagerness to learn how to do things the right way. Thomas is the recipient of numerous scholarships, and he will be attending Georgia Tech University. Abdul Salahuddin. Abdul is excelling on the football field all year, in the track and in the classroom. Oh, excuse me. Yes, we are into the next group of students. Okay, thank you, seniors. Now we're going to have several individuals from the Easton Area Academy come forward to receive their awards. Mr. Geiger will hand these out. These students that are Okay, gentlemen, right over to the white line. Abdul, I even got your name out, I believe, the right way here. Abdul Salahudi. He's being honored tonight for excelling on the football field, on track, and in the classroom. He enjoys working out in preparation for next season. He hopes to attend either Baylor or Oregon University, and he wants to play at the NFL level at some point in his future. So, good luck, sir. Alex Rojas. Alex is a bright and confident leader. He has put forth a tremendous effort throughout the school year, both at school and at the CIT. He is in the Protective Services program. He enjoys working with younger students through mentoring. So that's a great thing. Continue that. Thank you, Alex and Abdul. Thank you, Mr. Geiger. Next, we have some special awards that we would like to honor through our the Easton Boys and Girls Club. And Mr. Dean Young is here this evening, and he's going to present these awards to these fine young people who have been a tremendous asset for the Boys and Girls Club of Easton and for him personally. Janesha Lawson, Ariana Lockhart, and Anthony Werkheiser. Would you come up, please? Tonight we're very pleased to be honoring the citizenship and the caring and the overall leadership that these three young people exude at the Boys and Girls Club of Easton. Janesha, for example, was given the 2014-15 Youth of the Year. This is the highest honor that the Boys and Girls Club bestows. She's a unique young lady with great leadership skills. She's in all kinds of activities and volunteers many hours with the Boys and Girls Club. Congratulations. Ariana Lockhart. Ariana is new to the club this year, but she has quickly risen to the top as one of our finest leaders there. She has a daily presence at the Boys and Girls Club where she actively helps with public forums under her guidance and direction. She's a poetess, as well as a very responsible, fine young student. Congratulations, Ariana. Anthony Werkheiser. Anthony has the very important responsibility of being treasurer of the Boys and Girls Club. He's a member of the Keystone Club and the Triple Play Club, the Triple Play Leadership Club. He participates in the basketball, recreation, and fitness programs. He's an outstanding volunteer and a solid student. Congratulations. Thank you very much. You know, the events that occurred in Little Rock, Arkansas in 1957 changed the course of American history. And those events positively impacted on the lives of every American. The mission of the Little Rock Foundation urges young people to take executive responsibility, that's what they say, executive responsibility for their education. And then they say to step forward boldly, I love that, and to seize available opportunity to expand awareness and understanding. And isn't that what we all should be doing? That's the modeling that needs to happen for all of our students. It's quite apparent, I'm sure, by what I read here this evening, that these young people are doing just what is noted in that mission statement. They certainly are assuming responsibility. They're boldly seizing the opportunities that are there for them at any place along the way. And that makes all the difference in the world. So on behalf of all of us, all the administrators who are here this evening, and there's a lot of us here, we have board members here. We have people from the community. We've got family members here who are supporting you. I want to, on behalf of all those people, thank you for all that you do to make all the opportunities that are placed before you valuable opportunities for learning. Because through you, we become a better school district. Through you, we become a better community. And that's vitally important in this day and age. Before I introduce our respected pastor, I would like to just, if I could, thank a few people who helped. They're listed on your program, and most of those people are sitting up here. I would like to thank personally Kendra Draw, who's up here on stage. Kendra, thank you so much. Naturally, the NAACP, and Mrs. Carl, thank you so much. Appreciate your comments, Desiree. You're smooth. You're going to be great at this job. I'm telling you, you're going to be great. Principals, thank you. Dean Young, once again, thanks for all that you do. I'd like to especially thank Alyssa Amelie, who is the assistant to the superintendent, has helped me coordinate this. And two people who I call the executive producers tonight, and that is that's my secretaries, Carol Lear and Ali Ramirez. Would you just wave so everybody knows that you're here tonight? They put all these details together to make this special for all of our young people and for our families and friends who are here. So thank you both so much. Steve First, you did a great job of helping us with your auditorium and with the all of the details. Ann McIntyre from our district is back there, and she is. This is being streamed. So will they be able to get this online from our website? Did somebody tell me?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So if you have family members who weren't able to attend and you would like to have them see this, you can go to the website and find it on there. So boys and girls, you may want to have this running in your bedroom constantly. So you can remind your parents of all these wonderful achievements. It'll pay off at some point in time. Before I go, can I just introduce, we have two retirees here, very special to us. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have encountered them along the way. They're both retiring this year. They're both here at the same time. And I'm talking about Mr. Robert Steckel and Mr. Bill Whitman. Would you please... Thank you so much. Best wishes to you. Remember, recipients come up to the stage. Don't leave because we want a picture of all of you together. And last but not least, by any means, it's my privilege and honor to introduce someone I respect a great deal, a tremendous leader and a man who is charged on a personal level with so many wonderful and tough jobs as pastor of the Shiloh Baptist Church. But he handles them all with such grace, dignity, and emotion, and belief and fervor. Our good friend, Pastor Philip Davis.
Good evening, everyone. In this great opportunity to speak to you, I am humbled. To the dignitaries, administrators, teachers, students, parents, and my fellow diversity committee members, and of course to our esteemed president of the local NAACP. I stand here with great joy and pride that our district is taking strides to honor students of color. I cannot imagine the angst that was in the hearts of those 9 students as they walked into school. 3 years after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled anonymously in Brown versus the Board of Education that separate educational facilities are inherently unequal. 9 African American students, Minnie Jean Brown, Terrence Roberts, Elizabeth Eckford, Ernest Green, Thelma Mothershed, Melba Patillo, Gloria Ray, Jefferson Thomas, and Carlotta Wall had to endure ridicule, racial epithets, threats, terroristic threats. One of them actually had acid thrown on their face, as recorded in their own memoirs. These were atrocious acts of violence portrayed upon these children. And it happened from other Americans. It took in considerable intestinal fortitude, courage, discipline, commitment to educational excellence, and to complete their high school education. It took internal and external support for them to persist and acquire their diplomas. Internal support, of course, as mentioned by Principal Hightower, came from their families. Mothers and fathers and or single-parent households that encouraged them to embrace education, to work hard, to never give up, to persist, to pursue excellence, to have a deep, abiding faith and strength, to acquire their diplomas, but not to stop there, because many of them, actually all of them, went on to higher education at some level. And so the internal support for them was as critical. And so to the parents, I'd just like to take a moment, and would you give yourselves a great big hand for the work that you do to help your children appreciate educational excellence. As mentioned by Principal Hightower, there was external support. There was the church. There was the NAACP. There were other organizations that came alongside of the children to prepare them and equip them to be effective in the challenges that were ahead of them. Undoubtedly, these students were trailblazers. Each of them went on to have amazing careers, including higher education. Some attained their doctoral degrees, and they became valuable to the community and the society, and many of them gave back to the educational institutions. Today we stand here 50 years later celebrating EASD students of color. It is because of the sacrifice of the Little Rock Nine that we can have a celebration like this today. Remember, students, that you stand on the shoulders of those great pioneers, those trailblazers. Let's never forget the sacrifices of those who have gone before us and continue to strive for academic excellence. Never give up striving for excellence. Never give up putting your work in. Never give up those late nights studying. Never give up, because you have capacity to be world changers, to have an impact on the whole wide world. I celebrate the EASD, the Eastern Area School District, Superintendent Reinhardt and his administration for taking a bold step. A bold step to recognize and to honor students, to give a platform to celebrate the achievements that are going on with you as students. It means something, I'm sure, to you all, that the administration is committed to honoring all students. Can you give the administration a great big hand? Thank you for making this space for our children to be able to be recognized. I truly believe that all of you can make a difference by swimming against the tide. Not being average, aiming high, and not allowing peer pressure and obstacles to get in your way. Your futures are bright if you stay focused, work hard, use the resources that are around you, and keep striving for excellence. I believe that a few years from now, you'll be standing here, making presentations to students who are following in your footsteps. You are all trailblazers. You are all to be celebrated. Don't give up. Don't give in. Keep striving for excellence. Confucius says this, the will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, These are keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Today, we celebrate you. The community celebrates you. The administration celebrates you. Your parents celebrate you. Your teachers celebrate you for your excellence. Can we take a moment and just celebrate all of these students for the work?
Thank you so much. I would like to thank Pastor Phil for his comments and thank you for being here with us this evening. And I would like to ask at this point if you would like to proceed to the hallway. We have some refreshments out there for you and being served by our NAACP chapter students. And we would like our honorees to please come forward, cluster here around the front of the stage so that we can take some photos.